Hey everyone, welcome to the Melanin Report. Before we jump into today's topic, I want to make a disclaimer. This podcast, whether you are listening on Anchor, Spotify, or now YouTube, is strictly for commentary purposes. I try to be as accurate as I can and do as much research as I can, but I am not a primary source for actual news. So please keep that in mind. However, I do have a blog. If you go to the Melanin Report podcast.com, I do report on news from there. So if you guys want to keep up with all of the latest news, make sure you guys check my website out. So today is going to be a lot of gaming news. So first up, Ninja. If you guys don't know who Ninja is, I don't know why you wouldn't know who Ninja is at this point, but I'll give you some slack because I didn't even know who Ninja was until like a few years ago. But Ninja is basically a popular gamer. I believe he got started on YouTube and then he really blew up on Twitch, which led him to getting, a Twitch deal and stuff like that. So, Ninja, who is also known as Tyler Blevins, he is returning to Twitch after the end of Mixer, which happened a couple months ago. And he also signed a multi-year deal with Twitch. So, Ninja, he left Twitch last year in August, and he signed a deal with Mixer. Mixer is another platform that's just like Twitch that creators were using to stream and interact with their audience. However, it never really became as big as Twitch. Mixer was doing its own thing. Like, people knew about Mixer. The reason why I knew about Mixer is because it's directly connected to Xbox, and so I am an Xbox user, and I have always seen Mixer like on there and stuff like that. And so Mixer, it wasn't super popular, but enough people were using it, and I feel like people were really able to build big communities on there because there wasn't that much competition. And so, Mixer brought on Ninja as a way to bring more awareness and creators to their platform. And people had mixed opinions on this. A lot of people understood where Mixer was coming from, right? Like, Mixer wanted their platform to be as big as Twitch and YouTube, and so they figured, why not bring one of the biggest streamers in the world, bring him over here, bring his viewership over here to then allow our platform to grow. But with a lot of these companies, they don't really fully take the time to understand that what makes their platform isn't so much these, huge creators. It's the little guys. It's everybody, really. Like, everybody in their like smaller communities combined. That's kind of what makes Mixer. It's not all about Ninja. Like, I doubt that bringing Ninja over was going to make people want to come to Mixer because they know that they're never going to get as big as Ninja, or like, that just brings more competition for them to have to deal with. And so I think that the deal was kind of counteractive, and I wonder if because I forgot what the amount was that they paid him, but it was an insane amount, and I just wonder if that money could have been used in other areas, and if maybe that's what led to the end. Because Mixer just randomly, unexpectedly, like, no one was expecting Mixer to shut down, but they did indeed shut down their services, and they just left, Ninja to figure things out. And he had a big decision to make with his career as a streamer, because he basically just dumped Twitch, went to Mixer because they were showing him a lot of money, and now that Mixer is gone, now Ninja is like, well, what do I do? And I think that's why it's important to really like and I'm sure that he took the time to figure out what he needed to do and what would be the best decision for him and his family. But there is a certain level of loyalty you should have to a platform that basically built your career. And sometimes it's not always beneficial to chase the bag. Like he had a steady income at Twitch. And the fact that he went over to Mixer was, I don't know, it just kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But apparently Twitch, they're very forgiving people. And lucky enough, Ninja was able to go back to Twitch and sign a multi-year deal with them. And he stated that he really took his time to decide which platform was best, and Twitch had always been very supportive to him throughout this process, and very understanding of his career goals. And he says that in this next chapter, I'm going to make it a point to elevate and bring more eyes to underrepresented creators. So that's what I was assuming. Like, Ninja probably just thought that going to Mixer would benefit his career more. And, you live and you learn. And Twitch, lucky enough, brought him back over. I think that when Ninja first left, they had decided to use his page as a kind of a home page for smaller creators, which I thought was pretty cool. But either way, I'm glad that they, brought him back. And so, congrats to Ninja on that. And also in gamer YouTube news, the popular YouTube couple Dwayne and Jazz got engaged, y'all. They got engaged. Me personally, I've been watching Dwayne and Jazz for years, for so many years, and I just love them together. And when I saw the video of them getting engaged, I couldn't keep from screaming. I was so happy. I was thrilled. But yes, Dwayne and Jasmine, also known as Dwayne and Jazz, they recently got engaged. So Dwayne and Jasmine, for those of you who don't know, because they are a pretty big channel, but YouTube is so big that it's easy to not know who some of these people are. So they have a popular YouTube channel, which I've said probably 3 times already, Dwayne and Jazz, and their channel is currently sitting at 2.27 million subscribers. And their channel is basically them doing reaction videos and challenges on occasion. They also have separate gaming channels. Jazz has Jazzy Guns, and Dwayne has Dwayne King. And those channels too have seen a lot of growth and success in these past couple of years. And they've always just had very positive energy throughout their entire careers, and they're very well respected in the YouTube space. And their fans, including myself, were very thrilled to hear the big news. They announced it by posting a video of the big moment on their YouTube channel, and it was a very private, intimate moment between them two, which makes sense. And it started out by Dwayne dropping a glass mug on the ground, and then next thing you know, Jasmine's running down the stairs to make sure that he's okay. And then she gets an even bigger surprise, which was that ring. And after 5 years of being together, they are finally engaged. And fans, as they do, have always encouraged them to get engaged sooner. What are you waiting on? Come on, guys, start having kids, all that stuff. But they've always vocalized to their audience that they wanted to do things their way and on their own time. And the timing was finally right for them, and they both seemed really thrilled about this new chapter. So congratulations to the both of them, and I am wishing them much success in the future with this next chapter in their lives. So that is all for today's episode. Make sure you guys are following the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And make sure you guys check out my new website, the Melanin Report podcast.com, where I do keep up with all the news as much as I can. With being in school, it's kind of hard, but I do try to keep up with all the latest news, and I try to keep my platform very toxic free, because sometimes some of these other blog sites can be very, very toxic, and they feed into stories that don't even matter. So I try to stay away from that and keep the platform, pretty positive and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode.